Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to the Xbox Live Party Podcast UK. We are on episode 33. Bit of a different look tonight. We're back using StreamYard instead of OBS, so I actually quite like it. It looks nice and shiny. So, yeah. How are you, gentlemen? How's your week going?
Yeah, not bad. I'll jump in since everyone's going quiet.
Release the Fabio cut. So yeah, Ash, how's your week going?
Yeah, it's been a long, tough week, but yeah, we're here, ready to talk about games. Been lots of news, lots of cool stuff. So yeah, it's not been too bad. How are you guys?
Yeah, doing all right, not too bad. Ginna, looks like your herpes has cleared up nice now.
I'm looking pretty good now.
You are.
Lips are looking kissable for the screen. I'm good.
I think it's made you more ginger.
It's just reflecting off his shirt, basically.
It's the swoop. That's what it is. It's the mustard top here.
You got a shirt that kind of looks like the hair, but your shirt looks vomit yellow and your hair looks ginger.
Though. If I take this off, my chest hair is the same color, so you wouldn't even know.
BMG, how's your week going?
Not overly too bad. I was in the Stone Ages yesterday because my internet went down and it was going to be hit and miss if I was here tonight. And but I'm here. Everything's fixed and working for now. But yeah,
you watch your cut out
with Sky though, yeah. So it'll all just implode soon.
It worked for an hour.
Yeah. We have kind of a thing up here in the northwest. You don't do anything sober. You have to be merry and on the way to being pissed to do anything. So, but yeah. All here, all good for now. And
awesome.
If I just disappear, it means my internet's gone again. But we're all right.
Fair enough. Yeah. What have you guys been playing? Anything exciting?
Games.
Cool.
I've not played much this week. I'd organised an event in Sheffield over the weekend, so I'd kind of been like in a hotel since Friday, so I haven't played anything really. I've played a couple of games last week. I've got videos of them. We'll put them up as we're playing. Full reviews on them will be coming to the channel soon. They're them fighting herds and something like that goddamn garden or something it's called off the top of my head. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And I've quite enjoyed both of them. They're all right. They scratched an itch I didn't know I needed. Went to the video game museum, the National Video Game Museum on Monday. That was interesting. I was a bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. It was just a big LAN. That's what it was. I went in. It cost me about 40 quid for 4 of us. You're allowed 3 hours. And they're like, oh, go in and on the floor. And I was like, I thought a video game museum meant there was going to be like displays and history. There's like 3 cabinets, which I could have put together. Like, they're not even that great. No offense. And then the rest of it, there's like arcade machines and computers lined up and stuff that you can play on. And I was just like, this is just a LAN. I'm just paying to play in a LAN. I used to own a LAN. This is a LAN, but with like old games. And some of it like was good. Like there's an area like about development of games and stuff like that. And there was a whole wall with like 15 or 16 different versions of Donkey Kong. I mean, they're all the same game really, but on like every different console known to man. And there was some fun little retro arcade games and stuff I played. But it was expensive for 3 hours. And I went in thinking it was going to be a bloody museum. I was expecting like to learn and see like retro stuff and everything. No, it's just a room full of like probably about 50 consoles, all types, NES, SNES, Mega Drive, all that, loads of arcade machines, a giant big screen version of Guitar Hero or Rock Band or something, and a load of others, and you can just jump on and play basically. But you end up sitting around waiting for people to get off the ones you want to play, otherwise you're just left with a chaff. But yeah,
it sounds a lot like
it was half the price, and it was advertised as like a retro LAN.
Yeah,
So,
it sounds like we have this like the Royal Cornwall Showgrounds. We got these like this big open space that they occasionally fill with like events and stuff. And there's always the gaming bus. And like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, the gaming bus, that sounds excellent. And you get on it and it's just a fucking PlayStation playing like last year's FIFA.
yeah, I mean, it was weird because like there were some games I'd never heard of, and they were quite fun. Like I think it was called Tumble Pop, like a really old arcade game, and it had stuff like. But there was a lot of like there was every Mario known to man, and there was every Sonic known to man. Like it was very generic stuff in the end, and a lot of it. There was a lot of stuff that didn't work. There was controllers that didn't work properly and stuff. And I'm like, if you're charging, it was full as well. Like it was very busy. And I paid 40 quid for 4. They've made all that money. You can get some better pads for your GameCubes and shit. Do you know what I mean? So I was a little let down. I think, is it NERG? N-E-R-G? They do like a retro sort of like arcade day or weekend. That is loads better. And save your money and go to that. And it's just a shame because it advertised it like it's a museum. It's called the National Video Game Museum, and it's not. It's just like a second floor on the scabbiest of Sheffield streets. It's
You're
not
really selling it to me. I feel like I need to go and check this place out.
if you want to play games, it's good, but you only get 3 hours. And that's if you get there on the opening time. It's literally you get from 10 till 1, the shut for an hour, then you get 2 till 5, and if you're not there in that time, that's it. So if you go in with only 1 hour left, they still charge you full price. Which is fucking shocking. So luckily we got in early, and I made my kids play stuff, and they were like, "I don't want to play this retro." I'm like, "You play Turtles. We're all playing 4-player Turtles arcade. I don't care what you say."
Not leaving here till you play Turtles.
That's it. Yeah.
I feel was premature of his big up the Sheffield mention. If only he knew what was
I like
coming.
Sheffield. I helped put on an event in Sheffield over the weekend. So if you're in Sheffield and you saw lots of people dressed in cosplay and you saw like loads of horror and sort of movie and sci-fi people, that's because of me and a few other people that work with Sheffield City Council. So big up for them for paying me for that. I was well happy, but I was so disappointed. I've been looking forward to going to that video game. I told you, Ginna, I said, let's all meet up there. I'm glad we didn't. We'd have probably been better off going. There's a pub around the corner called Glory Holes, and it's got golf in it and stuff like that. So it's called Glory Holes because it's like an adult only indoor mini golf course.
Does it actually have Glory Holes?
I don't know. I didn't go in because I had the kids and they won't let me in with kids. So but it's got like Hulk Hogan, like a life-size Hulk Hogan statue with like Glory Holes tattooed on his chest. It's amazing.
If Glory Holes doesn't let you take the kids in, try Savills.
He takes all the kids in. But other than that, I was talking to Reddit. I bought some board games over the weekend. I know we've talked about video games, but Ginna likes board games. I went in the Entertainer and got some cheapo board games. I thought I've got to pick them up. So I'm going to show you them because there's 2 wildly differentiating ones, and they made me chuckle. So I got Hail Hydra, which looked pretty cool, and it was like 6 quid. And I was like, yeah, Hail Hydra. It's a board game about Hydra. But then I saw this one, right? 10 quid. I spent it. I picked it up. I bought it. It's amazing. And look at that. Titanic, the board game.
The board game?
Let me read you the back. This is why I bought it. Holy ship, we're sinking. So...
That is amazing.
As you can see, look, it slowly sinks as you're playing. It gets full. The tagline got me the best bit. So it's the freezing water rushes up relentlessly, forcing you to make difficult choices. Should you gather supplies and star cards to safely set yourself up for the future, or will you stay in the depth to rescue as many passengers as possible to earn heroic points? Jam-packed with nostalgia from the hit movie, you play as Rose, Jack, Cal, Ruth, or the captain. So you get to play as a captain, which is fantastic, as you make life or death decisions at every turn. If you're able to balance your long-term strategy with short-term acts of heroism on this rapidly sinking ship, you'll make it onto the final lifeboat with enough points to win. But if you don't make it onto the lifeboat, will you get the door? And I was like, yes. For £10, look, and it's like it's got a special card.
I'll tell you what, even if you never play it, Even if you never play it, that's worth it to have for a tenner. That is fucking legendary.
That is an official Titanic game. Now, there is a Titanic game from years ago where the board, and it was nothing to do with the movie, but the board, you tipped it up and down like that to sink it, basically, and drown each other. You sort of like flip the boat around to drown people. But this one is official.
That's not insensitive at all.
Based on like the classic amazing film of Doom. Escape the boat, stay afloat. That's literally what it says on the front. I mean, who doesn't want to pay £10? That is like
amazing.
I couldn't. So I'm gonna play it at some point with the missus. It's I don't know how many
players. You've got a video that I need to see that.
2 to 5 players. Average.
That's hilarious.
40-minute game. Yeah, that's it. I can't wait. And I was like, I saw that for a tenner, and I thought,
bargain.
Yeah, but you can't.
I paid 20 for that.
Exactly.
And so the fact that they said like balance all your skills and didn't get the tagline "Jack of all trades" in there was a real missed opportunity.
It is. They've missed out.
Is Billy Zane on the boat waiting for you?
I'll tell you what, when you do play it,
you can play as his character. He's Cal, isn't he? I believe.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, you can play it. I don't know. But the cards are amazing. One of the cards here called Prow. End your turn on top deck number 1. Stretch out your arms and yell, "I'm the king of the world." I'll never let you go. Card. Hang on to the edge of the table and ask everyone to promise to never let go. Each player who does so scores 1 point.
That is
then
incredible.
Drop underneath the table. So you've got to hold on. Everyone's got to say it, and then you've got to drop underneath the table like you've drowned.
Do you have to do the one where you've got to draw someone with the tits out?
Well, I've not opened it yet. Maybe that's one. It's like, I'm going to pick you, and you've got to get a point and they whack them out for you.
When you do play it, you have to video you playing it, but then you also have to have like the really shit broken pan pipes.
Yeah,
the ones all about playing throughout the entire stream. That'd be incredible.
Oh. When I think of pan pipes, I don't think of the Titanic. I just think, I don't know if you guys ever have them in your town. We used to have these like they were saying they were native Indians and they had the whole headdress on. And they'd have the pan pipe. They were amazing. They put on a right show dancing around, but they were just playing it off a CD on. They weren't really playing. But they used to be there on a Saturday at market, full gear, about 3 of them, and they'd do all the like dancing and playing the pipes. They had the full like native Indian headdresses on. They probably weren't out to do with them. They probably just like weren't even like any relation, but they were selling those pan pipe CDs like £10 ago.
Muppet would rather go dogging with Mr. Tushy, apparently.
Well,
fair enough, Muppet.
You're never going to experience it, mate. Look at that £10 of beautifulness.
Oh, I'd pay 20.
I love buying shit games. I even bought Top Gun, the board game. I've not played it yet. It's like a mix between flying a plane and then playing volleyball and shit, apparently. I was like, for a £5, I'll buy that shit and go on my shelf.
Ginna, what have you been playing?
Not that.
Not Titanic the board game, unfortunately.
What a letdown.
I think I've missed out.
You have?
It is.
Yeah. I've been playing a few games that have dropped this last week, but before I get into them, I was playing an indie game called what's it called? Dreamscaper from a few years ago that I'd missed, and that's actually really interesting. It's like a roguelike dungeon one where you go through level after level, and you wake up at the beginning of the game. These kind of faceless art style people. She's playing a retro PS1 on her sofa, and you're like, "Oh, it looks like a PS1 controller." And then she stands up, and there's a PS1 console in front of the TV. And this big CRT thing, it just takes me right back. They're a really good game now. I'm enjoying that. Been playing A Plague's Tale, which is absolutely beautiful. I polished off As Dusk Falls, and that is incredible. I slept on that game because I didn't think it would be my type. It's really good. If you haven't played it yet, get into it. I can't really say much about the story because everyone's story is different depending on what choices you make.
Got
but the one I was very satisfied with. Really good game. And I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign today as well. And as much as I'm loving A Plague's Tale, I think it's absolutely beautiful and the 40 FPS mode is pretty good. Going from playing 120 FPS Call of Duty campaign and trying to jump back to that is very jarring.
I'll tell you what. That's the reason. That's the reason why I haven't jumped into Requiem straight away, because I've literally just finished A Plague's Tale: Innocence. Is it Innocence? The first one.
Yeah, that's 60.
And that's 60 FPS. And I'm worried if I could throw myself straight into Requiem, I'm gonna be like, oh, this looks shit. So I'm holding off. I'm waiting long enough to forget the first game before I play the second.
I will say, graphically, it is stunning. It's the best thing I've seen, because a lot of people have been bigging up how good Call of Duty looks, but Call of Duty has the same problem the last few Call of Duties have had, especially Cold War. The scenery, the graphics, and like the environment look incredible. It's the character models on Call of Duty games still look shit. The hair doesn't look realistic at all. The skin looks like they're made out of clay. They've nailed the eyes for once. So most games, they have the dead eyes when they're just walking around like this. The eyes actually look like a real person. It's just the rest of the person doesn't look like a real person in this one. But Plague Tale is it's gorgeous. It's fantastic how good it looks. If you play it and you get on the 40 FPS mode and you stick with it, you get used to it. And it's not as smooth as 60, but it's a lot better than 30 and it feels good. But if you go away and play, like I was playing Fortnite and COD for a good few hours and 120 and then jump back to it, my God, all of a sudden it feels like you're drunk and you're playing something in slow-mo. So yeah, definitely stick with it. It's beautiful. That, Scorn and COD, all fantastic looking games in different areas, and they all dropped within this month. It's been beautiful.
Yeah, it's been a great month for games this month. We got Call of Duty pre-ordered. I'm actually really looking forward to getting into it. I've only read good things about the campaign. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's not as good as the last year's," but I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard nothing but good things.
It's a COD campaign. If you don't like COD campaign,
I'm surprised that IGN gave it a 6. Is it a 6? They gave it.
Yeah. And they gave Vanguard
really weird.
7. But
yeah, I find that really weird because usually with IGN it's always an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Like they're pretty COD happy, aren't they?
Unless there's too much water.
Too much water.
Well, that's why, because there's that whole bit that takes place by the canal. That's why it's got low scores, obviously.
Amsterdam.
6 out of 10 looks too much like Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is the worst example of that. The Amsterdam level looks beautiful, and when you're walking around, that is the only one playing the 120 FPS mode that drops quite a bit. The other ones are really smooth, but the people look so out of place because the character models and the effects on them are just so bad that it looks like a really realistic city at times with these horrible animated people stood in there that look out of place, and they're taking selfies. But when you go behind them and look at their phone, they're on the home screen. They've got like the Android home screen. They haven't even got
everything.
A fake camera or something. They're doing selfies with their home screen. It's like, what the... 4 out of 10.
I'm looking forward to it. It's I like the last one. Is it 2019, 2018? The last Modern Warfare? I really enjoyed that one, so I'm actually quite looking forward to getting my teeth into this one.
It's good. It's got a good airship level. I really enjoyed that one.
Have you completed it now?
I haven't completely, still working my way through.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm not
He's trying. Look at him. He's got it on his face. I want to spoil this shit. Look at it.
I'm not going to spoil nothing, but don't get attached to price or ghost or I'm joking. Or soap.
I already got attached to soap once and it did me dirty. I'm not doing it again. BMG, what have you been playing?
Chops, I'm sure he had mutton chops.
It was soap.
Price. It was Price the one with the mutton
Price
chops.
did, yeah.
He's got a full beard on this mutton chops. He hasn't shaved this.
Threw it out.
It doesn't look right.
Maybe he's trying to, reinvent himself.
He needs to get the Seth Dingle back in. Just get rid of that.
BMG, what have you been playing? Anything fun?
Not a great deal this week, to be honest. Back obviously on the old Destiny train, which I brought more into my flock. But I do need to clear some up in the chat. Muppet did put that he played with me and felt better. We are on about Destiny. He didn't physically touch me in any way. Nothing happened. Just to clear that up. Destiny. That's all that's involved. I've jumped back into a bit more, again, Horizon Forbidden West. And I've also kind of been a bit hooked on Marvel Snap on iOS. Mobile game. It's
literally everyone just shook their head at the same time.
It's such a good game. You haven't played it. It's so good and so addictive. It really is.
I'll tell you what, it's not a new third-person action game that should have come out. They've got so many cool characters. Why are they making a fucking Snap game?
It is so good. It gives Hearthstone a run for its money. But yeah, other than
played
that,
Hearthstone.
I played it. Yeah,
Hearthstone was great back in the day.
yeah. Well, it's better than Hearthstone. You're pretty much going to gain. The idea is you've got your cards, got certain points to put them down, give you so much like points to each section. You've got 3 sections, and the idea is you've got to own more. Out of the 3, you need at least 2 to win. So you put your cards down, get more points than the other side, you win. Basically, is it. But it's very addictive and got some bit of cool music, animations in, and I highly recommend it. Yeah, I'd play it. Definitely play it. Give it a try before you knock it for shit because it's mobile. And it's free.
Ooh, yes. Ooh.
You don't need a subscription or anything.
Muppet, I don't think I can get away with calling it shooting the poop with Redders. I think that'd be frowned upon. We'll talk about that.
We're all saying about brand new games coming out. Garbage Pail Kids has come out today on Xbox. Who does not want a game from like a NES game on their Xbox about Garbage Pail Kids? Kids that live in garbage. Does anyone remember watching that? Well, I didn't really watch it. Was it? A bit old for me. But they've now released it. Came out today, apparently. I Am 8-Bit presents. Interesting.
BMG just reminded me, actually, whilst Ash is looking for that me and him played Destiny on Thursday night.
We did.
It's all right.
Ginna enjoyed it.
It's all right.
He was on about dropping Fortnite for good to come to Destiny full time.
That didn't happen, but it's a solid shooter from Bungie. You know, it's got those core mechanics nailed down.
I turned up, held some abuse, and left.
The best live service FPS game on the planet today.
For 1 more month. 1 more month. Finally. Okay, 4 more months when it gets a browse feature. Then Halo's on top.
What are you drinking?
Red wine. I've had a bottle. That's why I'm saying Halo's good again.
I thought you stopped drinking.
I have my moments.
Been a tough week.
He's only fired 3 people. He's suffering.
The HR man strikes again. So, what have I been playing? What have I been playing? Oh, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. I've been playing that with Tim. Played it with the guys last week after the stream. Oh my god, very good game.
I haven't played it with us since, though, has it, guys? Just
you haven't been on. You haven't been on. I've been there. I've been there in parties playing Ghostbusters. Not a fucking peep from you lot. Nothing. But I've been enjoying it. It's been good fun. What else have I been playing? Grounded. Still playing Grounded. I've completed it now, pretty much. I've only got to kill the mantis and then get some other bits done, and I'm done with it. That's
There's
it.
a mantis in the game? Jeez.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Mantis. There's a spider. There's lots of spiders.
Oh,
for sure.
Those mosquitoes fucked me up by the lake.
Oh, they're fucking annoying. They literally aggro you from miles away as well.
Yeah.
They're meant to be doled down a bit now. Like you got to be like a certain level or done a certain thing for them to start spawning, which is great. But I was already past that point. That's all I've been playing really this week. It's been a bit of a slow one. Got Call of Duty on Friday. Looking forward to playing that. Probably doing
now as well.
Yeah. Can't wait for that. Probably going to be doing like a team stream, if possible, with the Call of Duty release. That's about it, really. So, yeah, do you want to get into some topics? Should we talk some topics?
No, I'm done. I'm off, guys. See you later.
Cool. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into some topics. So, it's been a big, busy week this week. Lots of stuff from Konami that I can't find now on YouTube, which is great.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, they've moved it, haven't they? There you go. There you go. Konami has unveiled the future of Silent Hill. It's about time. Been a lot of rumors about what's in the works and stuff. But they finally did it. They've come out and they've announced the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is going to be a PS5 timed exclusive. I believe they got that for a year. And it's being developed by Bloober.
Bloober from the
You
Medium
guys-
and other things.
You guys excited for this?
I was excited till it was a PS5 console, or PlayStation console exclusive. Yeah, I'm a big Silent Hill fan.
You got PS5.
I don't want to play it on a PS5 though. I want to play it on
Why-
a
Adaptive
Xbox.
figures.
Why do you have a PS5?
I'm probably going to get rid of it at some point soon. Can get me
Think
money
of all-
back. I just
Think of
don't
all the
play
games
on
you
it.
can do on an eBay.
Ooh.
Think of all the games you can buy on an eBay.
What's the difference? Like on my Xbox, I get tons of stuff for review. I buy tons of games. I can get them cheap from an eBay, and I just enjoy my Xbox more. All my friends play on Xbox, bar you, mate. Literally, I don't have my online friends on PlayStation. It's like that meme where there's just no one's been online in like 6 years. Do you know what I mean? And there's the games I play on PlayStation are great. Like God of War was good when I played it. The Uncharted games, but outside of that, the majority of games are multi-platform, or there's Game Pass, and I'm finding loads of cool indie games and stuff. So I'd rather buy 10 times as many games for the same price on Xbox than like be bent over by Jim for one game. And that's literally what it is. He wants £210 for a controller. I mean, what else
Bent
does he
over
want?
by Jim.
That's it. Taking us to Browntown. And to be fair, right, I took when my kids were playing at that video game museum at the weekend, they were really loving like Mario Party and stuff like that. So now I'm gonna have to get all them, and they're on Switch. So if I'm going to play anything, it's going to be my Xbox and my Switch now, because like can't afford extra PlayStation controllers. They cost a fortune. Jesus Christ!
But it's all right for Nintendo to have all these exclusives, and it's not an issue. It's not a problem.
it is an issue.
PlayStation do it. PlayStation do it. Everyone, all Xbox side kicks off.
Silent Hill
Nintendo,
was
it's okay because it's Nintendo. Yeah,
But Nintendo have first-party exclusives. That's the difference. Like all their exclusives are Nintendo's.
Yeah,
PlayStation have taken a multi-plat game and made it timed exclusive, which is bullshit.
Nintendo don't run to their big brother going, we make everything exclusive, but someone else is doing it now. Help us.
Microsoft are just condensing the industry and trying to steal everything. Sony, keep doing what you're doing.
And not. Are they fuck?
It's great though.
Let's kick him. We can kick him from this.
Let's get rid of him. Fuck him. We can go back to status chat. I'm tired of him. Him and his fucking pony views.
Yeah, Thim was right. Look, I only have a PS5, so an actual PS5 fanboy can't use it. Yeah, and I just keep it and I laugh at them. That's it. I haven't got the time. I haven't got the space.
I'll tell you what you should do with it. Take it down to your local Christmas market at Christmas, and then laugh at
£700 for it.
Walk past children with it and laugh at them. So you can't get one of these.
Yeah, but I'd have a bad back for carrying it down the street. It's that big. I'm like, fucking. Like I'd be like those blokes on Bullseye carrying boat out, but with PS5.
Have a look for you. Good one.
That's it. Yeah, let's see what you could have bought. But I don't have time to have everything plugged in. I have to pick and choose, and like Xbox fits a lot of it. And I'll tell you what, I got retro artwork on my Xbox. Really, really good. Like that is great for emulation as well. So highly recommend checking that out.
I've just noticed that Stream Elements is running off in chat, and I haven't set that up.
I haven't done it either. So.
It's just doing it on its own back.
It's not coming through on YouTube chat though, only on this chat. So that's a good.
Oh, okay.
That's all right then. Yeah, because it's coming up with stuff from like a month ago. And
yeah, that's why I was like 750 subs. Like, why does he fucking put that up? God, we flew past 750 subs ages ago. I forgot what I was going to say.
But yeah, I really like the look of it. It looks great. Although I do think Bloober have a hit and miss track record. I mean, the Medium was okay. I did enjoy it as a fixed camera game. But apparently this isn't going to be fixed camera, which is a massive disappointment. I heard it's going to be like over the shoulder, like Resi 4 and the new Resi 2.
Yeah.
No, fixed camera. Silent Hill is good with fixed camera. You've ruined Resident Evil.
Made it scary, wasn't it?
Camera off. Yeah, you've ruined Resident Evil. Don't do the same. So I don't know. I'll probably just get it on PC and play it. But like I say, it's a dick move when it's probably the best loved game in the franchise. It was previously on Xbox and PlayStation. I just hope they don't ruin it. But like I say, it's hard. It's one of those games that doesn't need a remake. I didn't think Resi 2's remake was that great. I think it wasn't as good as the original, but that's just personal. Looked fantastic. I mean, it looked amazing, but it didn't need a remake. There's a lot of games in the series, like Resident Evil Code Veronica could really use a remake. Resi 4 doesn't need a remake. Resi 4 was fine as it was. But Silent Hill 2 holds up. Remake Silent Hill 4, remake Silent Hill 3, which was a bit iffy. Remake Silent Hill 1 just because because it's old. But then locking it behind a paywall. I get why they've done it, but at the same time, it's a bit
I don't care about it. Like that's the thing. Like I don't care that it's a timed exclusive because the Medium was a timed exclusive on Xbox. Like PlayStation didn't get that straight. It was a year.
Months.
I was at 6 months.
6 months, I believe.
Well, like that's why it's not a big deal to me because like we had the Medium exclusive, so it's fair game that they get exclusive on Silent Hill 2. I mean, we are going to get it. It's not like it's permanent exclusive.
Well, who knows? Because they said that about Final Fantasy, and then we're still waiting for Final Fantasy 7 remake.
I think
said 1 year exclusive on that, and then it's nearly 2 years. Is it over 2 years now?
Yeah,
maybe longer.
Yeah.
Time's just forgotten when it comes to Final Fantasy exclusivity. It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't have Silent Hill 2, but I've got Titanic the board game, so it's all good.
I'll get you through the winter of
that.
The Silent Hill games are one of those games that were actually quite niche. If you look at the sales,
absolutely.
Didn't hit like 20, 30 million, but it's one of those games that everyone claims to have played and loved. Best game ever.
That's the thing I hate about those kind of games because like Resident Evil is the same and Silent Hill is the same. Everyone's like, "Oh, we've been crying out for a new Silent Hill for years." Great, okay, you have been, but like, there's only like you and fucking 20 other people that are going to buy it. It's a very niche game. Like that's not the kind of game that everybody rushes out to buy.
Out for a Silent Hill, right? They didn't know they wanted a Silent Hill until PT came out, and then they went, "Ooh, this is fantastic!" Even though PT was scary, but it wasn't Silent Hill. And just because it were Kojima, everyone's been clamoring for Silent Hill. If it wasn't Kojima's name on it, people wouldn't be asking for it because the last, like, what is it? Downpour, Homecoming, all those other. There was a PS Vita Silent Hill. They've all been pretty gash. They've not been like anywhere near the quality of like Silent Hill 1, 2, and potentially 3. It's been on a steady decline. It peaked very early, and even as a lover, I mean, Silent Hill 1 was like the first PS1 game I ever played. I love them, and even I don't particularly find the newer games that great. Like when they started getting to the quick time elements and stuff like that, then so I've just noticed we've been absolutely botted here, like by.
I'm excited. It's got me excited.
I'm trying to delete them as they go.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! It's interesting.
I've also blocked them for 5 minutes. That's why you do it.
Chat 69.
I did the old Silent Hills. I liked him, and I think Ash is wrong when he says they're only hyped because of Kojima. They're only hyped because Hassan started running his mouth.
That's true. Well, that's not Hassan. That's Kojima in a mask. It's an actor pretending to be Kojima because it was orange, and that's the opposite of blue, and that means it's Kojima. And there's a box of oranges, and I do find
it quite funny that we're probably going to get new Silent Hills before they get abandoned. I think. You know what I mean? Everyone thought this Abandoned was going to be a new Silent Hill, and now we've got all these new Silent Hills coming. I bet they're all here before Abandoned is. I think Abandoned is dead in the water.
I was more interested in the other announcements, although they didn't show much for the others. I mean, Silent Hill 2, you know what you're going to get, and I've played it, and I think it's a fantastic game.
Yeah,
I worry it's going to look amazing, but will it play as amazing as the original? That's the worry because, like I say, I like the medium and I like how Bloober's games look, but they're normally pretty mediocre, and time will tell as we go on. And the whole loss of fixed camera to me is a bummer. That's the best bit of horror game. I played one recently. They released one. It wasn't amazing. It was like a AA game, but it felt great to play a modern sort of static camera, fixed camera view. I can't remember what the name of it was. Yeah, the Medium even had it as well, and it was good. Yes, you've got the tankish controls, but that's what made that genre at the time.
Yeah.
If you want a different type of game, play a different game. That's why I don't particularly like Resident Evil now. I say hate's I think you would. I really enjoyed Resi 5. But it's just an action game. It's not horror. Resident Evil 4 wasn't a horror game in my opinion. Resident Evil went off a cliff from 4 onwards. It just wasn't the same. So.
I'll never understand why they made Resident Evil first person, because they've always been third person games.
Apparently, Muppets and some others can see the stream elements spam in the chat. I can't see it.
I don't know why it's happening.
I've been putting it on the screen odd little bit. I haven't.
Ash has been putting it as a banner for a bit.
Oh, it's Ash's fault then.
Yeah,
I've not been putting the wrong ones though. That's the difference. So,
I'll tell you what, Muppet. Aniba is probably the only reason why I can still buy games at the moment. And if you are on our Discord, we have a section on there now that explains how to use Aniba, how to get the codes, how to redeem the codes. And every time our affiliate link gets used, we get a little kickback, which helps keep the cogs working. You know what I mean, like StreamYard and
giveaway games and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so if BMG to keep printing posters for his wall.
Yeah, costing a fortune in paper. It is.
The ink gets him.
I need to get some more ink because it's nearly run out already.
So. Before we move on from this, I just want to announce that Silent Hill F is a new Silent Hill story set in the 1960s in Japan, and it's written by a Japanese visual novel specialist. I'm going to fuck this name up. Ryukishi 07. So that's cool. There's a Silent Hill Townfall. Yeah, there's a Silent Hill Townfall that's coming as well, but nobody seems to know much about that yet. It's still
it's
a lot of the wraps.
It's been published by Annapurna, or however you pronounce it, and they make good narrative-style games. Hopefully, it doesn't have a really crap last chapter like what was that one called? Last Stop, which was an amazing game all the way up to the last 60 minutes, and then it just tanked itself. But I'd like a narrative-driven Silent Hill game. I think that's good. Oh, he's gone. That's his Sky. Sky've cut him off.
Sky's gone. And there is a Return to Silent Hill coming, which is a new movie by Christophe Gans, who directed the 2006 Silent Hill movie. Have you seen?
He also wrote it. Yeah, so I was talking about this with my missus today because we recently watched the Silent Hill 1 and 2. Like I say, Silent Hill 1 and 2. I can't remember what the second one's called, but it was terrible. But he wrote and directed the original one, where it was quite faithful, bar changing the name to like Sharon, which really like gets my goat that she's called Sharon instead of Cheryl. I don't get why. And for some reason they couldn't have Sean Bean be in Silent Hill. They had to swap him with a woman to do the exact same role. But the film itself was awesome. And then he didn't come back for the second one, and you can tell it's someone different writing and directing it because it's awful. But he's coming back for a third one. It's not going to be linked to the first two, but he said he's learned from doing other films since then, and he knows how he wants to sort of... it's going to be I think he said it's going to be an original Silent Hill story, taking more inspiration from like the graphic novels and stuff like that, which is only a good thing, because original stories work better in Silent Hill than trying to sort of push 3 different video games worth of narratives into one film. You end up with like Silent Hill 2, and you also end up with like that Resident Evil movie on that was recently out. What's that one where like Leon's about 15 and he's like an intern policeman and stuff, and it's just like,
the new Resident Evil movie. I actually quite enjoyed it. You know,
awful film. It's not Resident Evil. Apparently, Luke Steele says it's an adaptation of Silent Hill 2, which is different to what I read previously. But I'd read what he'd said about 3 weeks ago, so it's prior to this recent announcement. So maybe he's changed his mind. But if it's a Silent Hill 2 adaptation, that can work as long as they don't link it to the past films, because
Yeah,
The first one's good, but the second one is awful with Jon Snow in and stuff like that. You're just like, what is this?
fair
What are you
enough.
doing, Jon Snow?
I've seen the first Silent Hill movie. I never saw the second. I thought the first one was rubbish, so I never.
The second
bothered
one
with it.
follows on from the first, but like has like a time jump and also doesn't explain pretty much anything.
Yeah,
In the second one, don't they burn that woman on the fire and someone rips her skin off and just...
Oh, I can't remember. That's the one with
Huge woman,
Carrie
isn't
Ann
it?
Moss from Matrix.
The Matrix. Yeah, it's not.
And then she like turns into like crazy killer gimp lady with like no eyes but and giant like knife hands.
crazy killer gimp lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all the Silent Hill news. It's been quite an eventful week with the old Konami, isn't it?
We
I'm
should get an
disappointed they
opinion
didn't
from
announce.
the one of us who's going to buy and play it on PlayStation. BMG?
Oh, he's not here.
Not here.
Is he?
No?
I think his
Too-
his internet shit is shit the bed. I think that's the problem.
He's crying because not all of them are PlayStation exclusive. So
Yeah. Chat, what do you think? What's your opinion on the new Silent Hill? You looking
I'm
forward to it?
disappointed there wasn't a new skateboard announced though.
New skateboard?
Yeah, did you notice they did an announcement ages back? They bigged it up, and it was like a pyramid head skateboard.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I was really hoping it was going to be something similar, just to really crush people. Just because Konami, like I say, like to just let us down every day. So
I honestly thought we were going to get a new pachinko machine.
yeah,
I
They
honestly thought
don't
that's what
really
it was gonna
make games anymore, do they? Other than they've gone live service with Pro Evo and absolutely just
be. Killed it. It's like
made it a
eSport,
husk
isn't
of
it?
what it used to
E-football.
be.
Yeah. To be fair though, Pro Evo has like always had that problem where it's not licensed, so a lot of people go for FIFA.
But at one point,
instead.
he was bigger than he was like better than FIFA and selling just as well. And then basically EA bought the whole all the best
Yeah.
devs from Konami and brought them over to make FIFA, and then FIFA became really good. Or whatever it's called, the club or whatever it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
no longer
it's
FIFA, is it? This is
EA
Konami's
Football
time
Club,
to
isn't it?
shine. Buy the FIFA rights.
Yeah. To be fair though, they wanted a lot of money for those rights. That's why EA
It's
gave it up. I think it was like
billion.
$1 billion a year,
EA
isn't it?
Like 3 billion or so, but EA were making like 5-6 billion a year off it in profit.
Mm.
So if you're Konami, just go right. A lot of people are going to be confused. Let's just quickly snap up the name and off we go.
Yeah. Cool. Let's get into another
Or-
topic.
They could publish Abandoned and print money. Nice.
Everyone's waiting for that. So apparently Bethesda announced today that to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Fallout, they are releasing a next-gen patch for Fallout 4 in 2023. I think this is really cool. I think that game deserves some love because I was having this conversation with Timber earlier when Fallout 4 first came out. Ran like a fucking potato. It was horrendous. So it's nice to see it getting a little bit of love.
like a fucking potato.
Oh, I did though, didn't it? It was horrendous. Frame rate was all over the place. Draw distance was awful. Yeah, it was shocking. Oh, he's back in the room. Hey, what happened?
He's
Internet
not
shit.
dead.
It shit the bed for about a minute.
That's
Literally,
broadband for you, mate.
everyone came running down. The internet. But yeah, we're back on. We're back up and running.
For now.
Xbox
now.
Jim Ryan heard you weren't promoting PlayStation hard enough, and he just came and ripped out your net.
Well, I'm thinking of actually getting a PlayStation tattoo, right there.
Charge
Well,
me more, Jim.
Getting Jim's face right there, so I can just stroke him every day.
Charge me more, Jim Daddy. That's what it is.
Slip it in me sideways. That's what you should have.
When you want actual quality games,
Buy an
you've got to
Xbox.
pay for it. No, Xbox got no games.
Oh, yeah, we've
If
got
you
no
want-
games. Zero games.
Certified 88 rated Metacritic by PlayStation every time. It's been the curse of this gen, haven't it? Every game 88 rated.
See?
Bless them.
If we didn't have that Series S, Gotham Knights would have had 60 frames. Series S is holding us back.
That Series S, that runs it better than every other console.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
exactly.
Series S is
yeah,
literally the only one running it properly.
And
The
Plague
memes
Tale.
that kept popping up, though. Did you
Amazing.
see them? All them? Yeah, now that Plague Tale's a load of bollocks. No one wants 40 frames, 60 frames. All these consoles can
Apparently,
play games in 4K 60. None of this 40
I don't-
bollocks.
I don't want 4K 60, 4K 30. That's the problem I'm having with all of it. Like, I didn't buy a fucking next gen console for 4K 30. I want 1440p or 1080p 60. I'll choose 60 frames over fucking high resolution any day of the week
Yes.
because it's
Laziness.
noticeable.
Laziness.
I'll tell you what, I watched this video.
I will say,
that's
if you've seen a Plague Tale run, it's not laziness. That game is fucking intense. Skillup had it when he wanted to put it on ultra settings, and he had a 4090, and he had to use AMD. What's the new one they got? The new DLSS3 type thing running on it, and he had to stick that on maximum and upscale it as much as he could to get it running above 60 consistently for the game on a 4090. So
yeah, I was watching a video of a 3080 trying to play Gotham Knights, and even that's fucking struggling. Just it can't hold frame rate at the moment. And I don't buy into the whole fucking Series S can't handle it because it's got the same CPU as the fucking X. I blame it on lazy development. I think they don't want to develop for a third console. I think that's all that it comes down to.
Yeah. But I've seen
load scenes of like 30 to 40 seconds when you go from outdoor to indoor environments.
That's awful.
It's not utilizing SSDs or anything. Like it's built like a last gen game.
And what's shocking is that this is a game that they abandoned last gen versions of. So, like, fuck me, they should have delayed it and optimized it properly.
I'd seen a few comments saying the reason like they've got like 30 frames is because they're not tethered. You can go all different places in the open world, and you're thinking, oh well, maybe then. But you look at like Destiny 2, for example, 4K 60, it runs as standard. You're not tethered. You just all go in a completely different direction, do what you want. But
what I don't understand is like if you're doing co-op and you're going off in different areas of the fucking city, like surely your own individual system's taking care of what's happening on your screen. So it shouldn't be worrying about what's happening on someone else's system. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not, you know what I mean? I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I find it all very confusing. I think, like, if you think, like, because the Series X and the PS5 and even the S is all built off 86 architecture, isn't it? So it's the same as what PCs are being built off. So, I could play new games on my PC, which is literally a fucking potato, if I dialed the settings back a bit. I don't understand why that's not the norm. Like, why can't you just have, fucking 1080p, 60, 1440p, fucking 6030, whatever you want to call it. There should be a dynamic resolution and, to improve frame rate. That should be the standard now.
I think PlayStation do a lot because obviously they offer you a lot of options. I think their main one they do is 4K checkerboard with 60 frames.
PlayStation can't do 1440p, can it? Not properly.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You look at the PlayStation box and it says it can do 8K, so they're not going to lie to me.
You could probably run fucking 8K Minesweeper at push. Let's see what Luke's put. Fucking hell. I'm trying to put a thing on the screen. 1490 gets 180 FPS on Requiem. Yeah, it's crazy. It's piss poor development. It's just lazy development.
It should be standard. On these consoles, standard should be 60 frames. There shouldn't be anything else. It's just bollocks.
Dial that resolution back and give me fucking 60 frames.
Having been playing the new Modern Warfare 120 FPS and how good that looks graphically in that mode, to then see Gotham Knights and they're like, oh, we have to run it at 30. It's just nonsense. It's just absolute nonsense.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
They've had years on this game as well. I don't understand why it's in such a fucking state.
It just looks like poor optimization because the way it's running on PC as well, it has to be. There's no other.
Yeah. And then they throw the S under the bus, like almost straight away. Oh, it's because they're developing for the S. Well, the S can run fucking Cyberpunk at 60 frames with a dynamic resolution. So why has this game not got dynamic resolution?
Fucking wife banging on bloody door. What's the password and the username for Paramount Plus?
What is your password and username, by the way?
Yeah, what is it?
Sausage Jockey 86.
I laugh, but that sounds like a password you would actually use.
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
It's not lying
shit,
there.
yeah, I'm still on, aren't I? Oh, so I was meant to type it, no.
So yeah, Fallout 4 and the new next gen patch. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'll go back and play it.
I love the Fallout games as well, but number 4, I just heard, like you said, how bad it ran at launch, and I was like, I'm just going to skip it. I at the time I'd gone off long games as well. Like I didn't have the time to play games that took 30, 40 hours to complete. So I kind of started getting into smaller.
Fallout 4 was an amazing game. A fucking amazing game, but it was just marred by shit performance when it first came out. It was only when the Xbox One X came along. I got one of those. I got 2. But yeah, it was only when the Xbox One X came out and it was able to handle it a bit better that it became like reasonably playable. But I'm interested to see what they can do with the new consoles, because the new consoles should have no issues playing it.
And this is a $70 remaster, yeah?
But would you rather see them put the resources into something better than Fallout 4?
No.
Of all the stuff they've got in the works and everything that they're going, taking
time,
money, working on that. But they could be working on the new Fallout, the new Elder Scrolls, the Indiana Jones game that's going to be absolutely awesome and superior to anything else Bethesda's done up to press. But why not put everything into them? Why go back to an older game? Because the consoles they have, but from the architecture side, but they don't even have to do it because from the
it's the anniversary, isn't it? It's the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, but
so
they
it's
could
like
do it
a celebration patch.
But can't they just do it like use the actual consoles like they've done with a lot of games, where like the software team on the actual Microsoft Xbox side can just get it to run it like auto HDR.
I think they've done that already. I think Fallout 4's already been FPS boosted. I think this is just to like add some bells and whistles.
They need to remake it 3 times in 10 years.
Yeah,
and then every time a new machine comes out, re-release a new version.
Fashion.
Yeah,
you can put Fallout 4 in your fridge.
I was talking to Thimber earlier about this. I've got no fucking hope for Starfield. I have no hope for it. I don't think it is going to be, because that creation engine's dog shit, and it's been dog shit for years. And they've decided to use it to build their next massive game, even though it has never worked properly. And like that gameplay reveal they showed off was at E3. That looked rough as fuck. That frame rate looked all over the place.
Because you're a frame rate snob.
I am,
just play games for fun.
Nah, because I don't have fun playing at 30 FPS. That's the problem. It's too jarring, and I just don't enjoy it. Last gen's
all about you.
Nah, last gen sucked. There was so many games that could have really benefited from being 60 FPS. Just look at the Assassin's Creed, like Odyssey Origins and Valhalla. Look at the benefit that's had going to 60 FPS. They're like different games.
Assassin's Creed Unity runs at auto HDR and 60 FPS now. It plays like a new game. It's awesome.
But that got patched as well, didn't it, to be 60 FPS as standard? It didn't need an FPS boost now.
It's just weird how
that game's a different game, man. I remember because I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey on my 1S, and then I got the 1X like shortly after it came out, and it was a fucking completely different game going from the S to the X. What FPS is your Winky? It's max res 8K 120 Muppet.
Overheats after about a minute and a half. Though.
It does.
Only the PlayStation 5 can provide you 8K.
Starts melting the socket. That's the problem. It's got a 4090 problem.
Well, the cooling fluid comes out after a minute and a half, I heard.
That's true. Sometimes less than that. Sometimes 30 seconds. So, what are we talking about? Let's move on to the next topic. So, there's a new Star Wars game being made. Star Wars Eclipse. I don't know much about it. I only briefly looked at the topic. So, if you guys got any more information about it, then
it's a game.
Star Wars Eclipse is the one that's been done by Quantic Dream.
Yeah, apparently they're including a new race, aren't they, in it when it gets launched? I haven't really.
Yeah.
I've not followed it because that.
Ash is gone. That's good.
He's gone. Frozen.
Mid sneeze as well. Look at him.
Yeah, Quantic Dream. They're because
If you don't want to know what Ash's orgasm face is like, that's what it is.
That's it. Yeah.
You look like you just seen a fresh Greggs come out the oven.
Oh.
Well, I got a £6 credit off Greggs for I complained because I went for breakfast yesterday and they had no sausages left at 10 o'clock in the morning. I well kicked off.
I didn't know they were actually making an Eclipse game. That's the first I heard about it. I saw it on that tweet. Also, I don't know what it's about. I know they're making a new Star Wars Jedi, whatever it's called, Survivor, is it?
Jedi Survivor, yeah. No, they announced it was last year or early this year. It was at a PlayStation event. They showed, I think it was PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it was. Showed off the new, a CGI trailer for Star Wars Eclipse by Quantic Dream. They're the ones that did your Detroit Become Human and a couple of others. Fahrenheit, I think we called it here.
Fahrenheit 9/11.
I can't remember what it was called in America. I think it was in Indigo
Prophecy.
That's it.
That is an awesome game.
It is.
Yeah,
both good, both really good games. But yeah, essentially, it's just going to be that type of game where you're going to be making decisions and outcomes, same sort of thing. But I do believe they are under a lot of delays at the moment, and I think, as Luke Steele's put, it's about probably 2025, 2026 at the earliest, because they're having many issues. Because I think originally, it was 2024 it was going to come out, but with problems they've had at the studio, and David Cage is a bit of an arsehole, to be honest, and some of the things he's been up to and accused of, as well as his studio, they've lost a lot of members of the team anyway, so I think they're more in recruit mode than anything else. But
Luke Steele. Sorry, I hear that every time I read his name. I hope that's your real name, Luke.
But they've got stuff they're introducing, but again, until we actually see some actually being made, it's what's releasing more information now. Or we're going to introduce a new race. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Just let us know. Are we actually going to get the game before we all turn 50?
Also, Luke Steele has a better wrestling name than most modern wrestlers.
He does.
Let's not go there.
I really hope that is his name.
Because it's such a human in the corner. It is.
It's such a superhero name.
It is
Luke Steele. That's what I hear every time I read his name.
Yeah, back Knights of the Old Republic. We haven't heard any more of that since it was moved studio.
It's probably because they're starting from scratch. So,
Quantic Dream did that Origami Killer one as well, didn't they, on PS3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good game there. Yeah, really good.
Is that the one where you go around the shopping mall shouting for your kid or something like that? There's a whole section. What games? I'm sure they made that game. What game is it? You're literally just running around going like, John. No idea. It's not John, but it's something like that, and that's it.
You play some right bangers. I'm just going to throw that out.
I swear it's a Quantic Dreams game. I swear to God, it's a Quantic Dreams game. I'm going to Google.
Quantic Dreams are mad, man. That Fahrenheit game was incredible.
Yeah, where you could die, right? You just take some parrots and then drink and you die.
And then you're in the subway with some girl, and all of a sudden she got her Xbox generation polygon boobies out and sex scenes out of nowhere. So what's going on here? This is a fantastic game.
Heavy Rain as well. Forgot about Heavy Rain. Cheers, Luke.
Heavy Rain was a fucking
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain, that's the Origami Killer one, yeah. Right, Heavy Rain, that's what it's called. Great game, that.
Really good game. It pissed me off though because there was multiple endings, and it was back when I was at my worst for trophy hunting and achievement hunting and shit. That was when I had a PlayStation.
Do you remember who the killer was in Heavy Rain?
He liked origami.
Fat guy, wasn't it? It was the fat guy. Can't
the
remember name of
detective,
him.
the guy you were
detective,
playing, trying to solve the crime. But it was awesome. It was really good. Spoilers, by the
Very
way.
good game.
If you haven't played
That's
Yeah,
it.
smacked it.
He's walking
Too
around
late.
the mall going, Jason.
It was Sean,
Jason.
apparently. Sean.
And he's in the boot
Jason
of his
on
car all
Wikipedia.
taped up. Yeah.
Guys, if you're watching this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it out. We're closing in on 1,000 subs mark now, so all the help is appreciated.
Or maybe
Get
it's
in Alan
shouting for
Burner
Sean.
account.
I can't remember, but I've seen the video of it, and it just recently, and it just reminded me of how funny it was. Put some gameplay on, you coward! I keep posting in the private chat telling me to do it.
I'm not paying attention to the price. See, I'm more
can tell.
engaged with our audience. You know, being a podcast host.
No,
That's where I'm at. Here you go, guys. Have a look at some gameplay. This should be good.
Yay!
I don't
Can't
like
wait
it.
for this.
Oh, intermediate. What a noob.
Them's fighting. I read that as them's fighting nerds.
Get good scrub.
What's the topic?
I don't know. I'm watching the gameplay now. I'm easily distracted. That's the problem. Let's have a look at a topic. We've got Microsoft is developing an Xbox mobile gaming store to rival Google and Apple, with the Activision acquisition being key to their plans.
Word.
Dun, dun, dun. I think it's a bit ballsy.
Trying to muscle more in on that mobile market.
Fuck it, let them. I welcome it.
Everywhere. That's their plan, isn't it?
I welcome it. Apple and Google have been taking the piss for years. Be nice to see.
Competition is good. Isn't that what we're told? Competition is good. Although they stopped giving me 250 points a day for playing Fortnite on my phone, so they can get fucked.
They've also dropped all the reward points a bit back now, didn't they? Everything, it used to be like 5 and 10, and then it went down to 3. What's that about? Stop being tight. Give us those reward points, you bastards. I have to click on Bing. No one touches Bing unless we get reward points. So pay me well for my searches, you fuckers. I press AA, AB, AC, AD, AE, and then I go around in a loop to get those points every day. God damn it. So,
I'll tell you what I do. I go onto the Bing app on Xbox and I just look for a random shit like The Undertaker. And then I'd be like, people have also looked for it. And I'll just sit there mashing those.
Undertaker news. The Undertaker news UK.
That's 90 rewards a day, that is.
Go to Bing on the Xbox app. Go to images, and it's got popular images, and you click on one, and it doesn't bring up a keyboard, and you have to press stuff. It literally just has the next suggestion at the top. And you just keep hitting A, and then the next picture, and it just blows through it all. Amazing. And you get to see if like some good people are suggested as the images for that day. You get to see some excellent photos as you blast through. Earning your 90 points. Emma Roberts. Well, what a week that was when she was the suggested person.
I'll tell you what, I'm not paying attention to this gameplay now. What is it about?
Oh, it takes forever to get in. You're like a horse thing. And then you go on a mission. It looked like a fighting game. Like if you look at the trailers and stuff, it looks like a fighting game. It is a fighting game. It's like My Little Pony looking characters fighting, and then I went into the story mode, and it's like this 2D sort of like an old school RPG walking around. But then you get into fights, and it goes, instead of it being like turn based, you basically in like a fighting game style combat, which isn't a neat thing. I don't know if like the multiplayer is just like normal combat, but so far I've only been playing the story mode. And then the boss fights are quite unique. They sort of add in both sort of jumping sections, and it's not just fighting. You've like avoiding attacks and working your way around and shit. Although the jumping is shit. Like there's like a lot of jumping sections, like jump over these cliffs and you just fucking fall down over and over again. So
I love how you were constantly in chat, get the gameplay on, and then it's come on, like, this game is shit. Oh,
it was perfect. there's just a lot of chatting to get into the sort of gameplay. So
Really selling it. That's what I love about Ash. He really sells these games to us with his
I'm
enthusiasm.
just saying though, right? I don't sugarcoat it just because I get free stuff. I'm not saying this is like a beautiful sort of a perfect example of PlayStation gameplay and shit. If they send me a review copy and the game's proper crap, I'll say it's proper crap. I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, it's not too bad. If it's shit, it's shit. I mean, the combat's quite good, and the art style in the combat's all right, but there are some naff bits in it.
It does look pretty shit, to be fair.
It's very slow getting into it.
I couldn't play this. I would have lost interest in about 5 minutes ago.
Worst thing though, the talking and stuff. You have to keep pressing A.
Yeah, so, I can't do games with shit. There's a dialogue.
I like auto play and stuff. Well, you're not going to like my streams later this week. I've got 2 tomorrow and Thursday. I'm doing 2 sponsored streams. We've got 2 upcoming visual novel games I'm going to be playing for a couple of hours each night. So join. It's going to be amazing. You know what I like with the visual novels. I'll even put some funny voices on if they haven't got actual voices. Let's make it really good. Earn my money.
Are we done with the gameplay now?
No, let it get in.
Fucking hell. Right, topic.
Here we go. Let's speed it up a bit.
Let's do another topic. The Elite Series 2 controller is now fully customizable in the Xbox Design Lab. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be getting one, I think. All right, cool. Glad we talked about that. Next one.
It's nice. It's nice. It's in the Design Lab. But honestly, does anyone care? They should have been in a long time ago. They're still going to break after 5
years. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But they need to sort that rubber grip issue out. That's the fucking issue. That's the only thing that makes me a bit tentative about buying another one. Because like I've had 2 now. I've had the Series 1 and the Series 2. And the rubber grips have come off on both. I mean, granted, they came off really fucking quick on the 1. The 2's lasted a bit longer. But I swear the heat wave is what destroyed my rubber grips on the second one. Because when it started getting really hot, that's when my grips started peeling off.
Don't be a sweaty bastard then. Wash your hands. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Don't rub your dick on it that much. Just like play it.
See, I like they've introduced it and they've now brought it as part into the Design Labs. But if you're not really doing competitive gaming and that, it'd be something that's a waste. I like the standard controller that's come with the Series X. I like it. It's comfortable. It's nice. It's lightweight. Does what I need it to do. I just don't see the point in having the Elite controller. But I suppose if you say you're in that competitive side, it's something you're going to use. Why do you keep dying?
Because the jumping is shocking. It tells you to jump, and then it just doesn't do it. It's terrible.
Yeah, and that's why you purposely told us that because you shit at this game.
Honestly, mate, the jumping, I'm proper shit. Finally do it. It's a fighting game. Do you know, like in Street Fighter, where you've got like the down and the jump, and the jumping isn't amazing, but imagine them doing that, but putting in like platforming sections. You're like, why are you doing this? No game should do that. The rest of it.
We're in Halloween. We should be having Ghostbusters gameplay or something.
Well, I didn't have any to hand at the time. I've just put on what I had. I'd sat on my desktop.
Can I just say, if you're looking for a controller that's got a bit more than the standard controller, the 8-bit Do Ultimate Wired controller for Xbox is cheaper than an official wireless controller. It has the 2 mappable buttons on the back, which I love: jump and crouch and slide. Amazing. The hair triggers in here, so they're not actual hair triggers, but it has an app that you can set where the dead zone starts. So because my finger normally leans slightly on the right trigger, it doesn't respond. And then where the end is, you can literally do that, and that counts as a shot, like touching it the tiniest bit, and aim, bumpers, and it has 4 different profiles you can switch between. So I was playing Metal Hellsinger the other day, and my missus went nuts saying the vibrating in that controller is doing my fucking boxing. And I have a different profile where it turns all the rumble off, so she can't hear me next to her going zzz, 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 zzz.
Did you say it was doing her boxing?
That's a different one. That's the profile free. Yeah. I'm going to do a review soon. The fantastic controller. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. And it's cheap. It's cheaper than getting a normal Xbox controller. And it's got mappable buttons, multiple profiles, dead zones. It's got an app that you can change everything. It's great.
You lost me at Wired.
Why?
We're not in the
Controllers are better,
90s. We are not in the 90s anymore. We don't need anything wired.
They have better latency, and you never have to worry about that message on your screen going, your controller battery's low, and going, oh shit, where is stuff? Especially as a PlayStation guy, you must get it every 4 hours.
No, I haven't charged my DualSense for quite a while now.
Because you don't play on it, that's why. Admit it.
I love my PlayStation. I love my Xbox
doesn't.
as well. I love
Flies.
both.
He was telling me the other day he fucking hates Xbox.
Yeah.
Do I lick my DualSense? Maybe, but
I don't know what you do with your DualSense.
well, if you hear what Ginna does with his missus does with his controller,
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Setting 3.
I've got a lot of controllers. This is my current favourite. This one's great.
What's that?
You like wires?
We need to get affiliated with Amazon next, and we can put the code up going, if you want the best controller on the market, click this link.
Is that the A power?
The 8-bit do. No, the A power was the one that had stick drift.
That's like you were slagging off the other day.
Yeah, stick drift. It had stick drift, and then they sent me a replacement, and the replacement has worse stick drift after a month or two than the original. And I was like, yeah, the first one lasted a while. It was a great controller, but your replacement is already broken worse than the first one. And the response they sent you an email was, yeah, but we fulfilled our warranty now. I was like, oh, okay, excellent. I'll just take my 2 broken controllers and fuck off then, shall I?
Yeah, you should, bitch. Stop moaning.
I did. I went to a better company, and I will never look back.
It still looks cheap as shit.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Fantastic.
It is.
But not the vibration.
Texture grips, knurling around the thumbsticks. It's always great. It's even got the PlayStation type triggers, so BMG will find it a bit more homely.
No. Have we moved on topics yet? Or are you still on the same topic?
Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
you're not going to
please,
beat that.
promise.
You're not going to beat that. No. There's a superior controller for you. The DualSense.
It's like everybody goes on and on about how great the haptics are, but a lot of people turn them off because they're too distracting. So I don't get it.
No,
I mean,
you turn them off for competitive gaming.
It's a good controller. It's just not as good as the Xbox controller.
But have you used the DualSense?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just not as good as the Xbox.
You
It's a
don't
nice
find it as
controller.
good?
It's the best PlayStation controller they've ever made, because PlayStation normally has shit controllers, because they made it feel a bit bigger and more like an Xbox one. It's just not.
It is the better one, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best one they've made. They do need to offset the thumbsticks, though.
I'd make
They
it an
move them
Xbox
further apart
controller.
slightly, which helps. Welcome to the Controller Podcast with your host.
We're going to change topics. Fuck it. So Xbox is getting a new captures app which lets you view all your game clips. I honestly thought it fucking had one already. I don't understand why this is news. Are you guys excited for this? Not really. Not really something you use.
For what? What is it?
The Xbox
It's a new
DVR.
capture app. Yeah.
No, because it doesn't appear to be doing much better. It just seems you can do a bit of editing in it.
I thought you could do that anyway.
It just means you can record, like set it to record a minute or 2 minutes, and then trim it down to 15 seconds to put as your shorts on YouTube, or you could just download the video anyway, and then when you go into YouTube, it'll trim it to 15 or 30 seconds anyway. It just doesn't seem to do
it's
anything.
pointless.
It's unneeded. Yeah, it's a bit shit.
Fair enough.
Excitement.
It's
Guys,
a
we've got
small-
13 people watching the stream, but only 12 likes. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't. It really helps us out. Yeah, I don't understand why they've made another one for the Xbox. Because I thought you could do that anyway. Because you can trim and shit.
I thought you had to do it through the app. I thought that was what they did. They took it away from doing it on the console and that, and you had to piss about with the app, and it wasn't that good. Is that what that was what everyone was complaining about, wasn't there? That you couldn't do it on console.
I remember there used to be a lot more features for the DVR. Like you could have an intro and shit, and you could like. I don't know if that's still in. Did they take that out?
What was that called? It was a studio, something studio.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was like one of the big
Really good.
selling points for the Xbox One. Like, oh, you can add like an intro and you can trim clips together and make it all
Yeah.
fancy. And
Is that
You
because
put
they had no
overlays
games?
and stuff on and merge multiple clips, and it was really good. And then
yeah, they
they
killed
just
it.
didn't never update. They launched it, and people were like, "This is good, but it could do this and this." And they were like, "Oh, there's faults with it. We just won't update this ever again, and eventually we'll forget about it."
As you do.
That's not a fox. That's a rabbit. That is not a fox. What? That's not a fox at all. That's like a deranged rabbit.
A rabbit is a smart fox, clearly. Didn't you read the screen?
This is awful. It's actually making my head hurt.
That doesn't take much to your PlayStation.
I'll tell you what, mate. The shit you play.
Yeah. Is this just happened to be what I had? I do have other stuff, but I couldn't be asked to go get my hard drive that's plugged into my Xbox for all my footage. Using the chaff that was next up to do video reviews for, so sneak preview.
So what are them things? Were they foxes or the dogs?
This game was
need to watch the review now. You call it chaff in the fucking show.
You were saying recently, Ash, one of the games you were sent to review was one of the best games you played this year. Is this that game?
No, it's not. I can't remember which game that was, but it's not this one.
But why? Is this still the same game?
No, it's a different game now. I've swapped them.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand why there was a skeleton hand with a heart and a gun. I was like, why the hell's that horse thing going on? What the fuck's going on?
Took a dark turn. This looks rubbish.
The milking's gone wrong.
Is Ash frozen again? He has, hasn't he?
I think we should.
And the gameplay's frozen.
It looks
Awesome.
That's
The frame rate that low, who knows?
No, this is like some.
That's his happy wee face. We've seen his orgasm face. Now we've seen his happy wee face.
It's because it's running off my computer, so if I die, guys.
Kill
Sorry,
him.
guys.
Kill him. Kill the deranged rabbit fox. Right, foxes do not go into holes in the fucking floor. That is a fucking rabbit.
I think they do. It's called a foxhole.
No, that's wrong. That's straight. No, that's funny shit. Is that? That's wrong. No, not having it.
What's your next topic, Redders? Before we get lost in this
I don't
game of the
fucking
year
know.
banger.
I'm lost in this turd now.
If anyone wondering, this game is called God Damn the Garden.
I don't think anyone was wondering.
No,
Don't like Timber's already downloading it. What are you on about?
Fuck it. Let's get into some more topics. So there's an awesome bit of news today from the Xbox camp. We are getting Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition, and Age of Empires 4, is it?
Yeah.
And they're coming to console. Finally, they're coming to console. So that's
better than that, though. We're getting Age of Mythology remastered as well for PC next year.
Yeah.
Oh, at last, because Age of Mythology is fucking fantastic. Even though Age of Empires 2 is amazing, way better than 4. Mythology's better. Soz guys, but it is.
So Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is coming on the 30th. No, it's not. Yeah, 31st of January in 2023, and Age of Empires 4 is to be announced. With the Age of Mythology is coming to PC Game Pass. Don't know when though.
BMG, not to trigger you, but to me that looks like a duck, not nameless crap. But he's dead. And he stabbed it.
Nameless crap. It's called. I suppose that's a fucking fox on wall as well, is it? Fucking no.
What
is this game? Why is like piles of like skeletons and blood and?
I have no idea. I got lost. It's so weird.
It's the Easter fox.
It's the Easter fox.
Fucking shit is what it is.
Why is there a gun? I don't understand. It's just this is wrong.
It's like
there's just skeletons everywhere.
Really shit Doom clone with rabbits.
Yeah.
That's a T-shirt with a skull face on it. That wasn't even a skull chasing you. It was like a Roblox T-shirt with a skull on it chasing you down a
whatever they can print in to the fucking game. Oh look, ogre here, look. Is that an ogre? Oh, that's a bear.
Capybara, whatever it's called. They said, wasn't it? Capybara.
Hope you're starting to feel a bit better, Muppet. Just people know he has got COVID.
Oh, fucking hell, he had it. Yeah, last year. Muppet, you're a fucking COVID magnet. Oh, fuck me. These wankers again, man.
Caught it from a goat or something like that, I think he said, when was playing Destiny.
BMG about to be triggered. It's a lynx sat like it's a frog.
Oh, shut up. What? What the fuck's that?
I'll tell you what, we must be doing something right tonight, because that's like the fourth sex bot we've had bombard the chat. So that's great.
They love these type of games, obviously, guys. What sort of footage do you want to see next week, everyone? Let's Tell me in the chat.
Well, maybe genital jousting that was promised about 6 months ago.
That's coming. I've already. It's on the bottom.
Yeah. Beginning of every month, it's coming.
I'm carrying this channel, doing all the content.
We've pulled a Sony and we've moved the goalposts. You've now got to get to 900 subs to get the genital jousting stream. It is coming.
Apparently, my computer's telling me I've got no internet. So
what's going on with your gun, Ash?
I have no idea. They've still left all the crap outside my house.
You can hold it down and go crazy, and it goes fast, apparently. But then I run out of bullets.
That's why you just walk through a closed door.
Let's have a look. I'm seeing if I've got any horror-like games.
So, Age of Empires, anyway. Very excited.
Age of Empires is coming to Xbox. That's great.
Yeah, excited.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to play that on Xbox.
Yeah,
should be on Game Pass as well because it is Age of Empires. So, a bit more news. I don't really want to get into.
This actually looks fun. Look at it.
If you are a Patreon, stay tuned to the channel because Fabio is going to be doing a highlight video, I believe, of our recent Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed stream.
Yeah, he said he started it soon, he said.
I think that was like an hour and a half long stream, wasn't it? So expect an hour of highlights.
Can I just
hashtag release the Fabio cut?
Ash's gun ran out of bullets. Instead of saying 0, it said crap down the side of the gun, which is fantastic. I like that touch. Best thing about this game so far.
Well, we do need
Have
to
you got your
Ghostbusters again. We haven't played it.
Yeah, we do.
Last week. I've played a little bit more, so I could get the ghost. I've got Slimer now, so I'm quite happy. I've got Slimer. Disappointed he was only a skin.
And he's shit as well. He's shit. His abilities are shit. I thought he was going to be like the ultimate ectoplasm, but he's not.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to get back into playing a bit more Ghostbusters. I do want to get back in. It's good.
I'll tell you what. Now that we've got StreamYard and all that set up, it'd be nice to get some team streams where we're all on cam, but playing a game together. I think that'd be really good.
Oh my god, it's just going from crap to crap.
This is like a
good game. It's retro.
I really appreciate in that last game you were playing, Ash, that when the enemy shot at you, you found your best tactic was to stand still.
Yeah.
This is like budget Road Rash.
Yeah, basically, it's like endless runner Road Rash. This is what this game is. Anyway,
news. I didn't really want to get into fucking acquisition talk because it's boring, but the CMA has called on the general public to share their views and opinions on the acquisition of Activision Blizzard King. There is an email link that you can email them on. I think it's going to be fucking hilarious, the kind of responses that they get. What do you guys think about this? You going to write in an email?
No, because I'm not a sad, lonely nerd.
I'm still drafting mine currently. Why the deal shouldn't happen.
I actually wrote one out and sent it in.
Exactly.
No, really? I was only joking.
I did. No, I did. I did it.
Can you read it out?
Mr. CMA,
No,
I'm not very happy that Sony is spitting its dummy out and saying that they should not be doing this.
I sent him an email saying, fuck these ponies. And that was it. No, I'm joking. I actually did send him like a proper fucking email. Saying that I support the idea. Yeah.
So you can spot the virgin, guys. There's 4 of us on the screen. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish I was the guy at the CMA who would put that out because I would literally just be like, lol, in the
Sentinel gets it. That's what I did. I wrote up a nice email. I was respectful and articulate with my answers.
Luke Steele, I wrote my 25-page essay.
It's not going to go anywhere because like they can't say, well, we've decided to block this deal because Bob from fucking Sheffield or fucking Manchester. I like to play COD on my PlayStation. I am going to be very sad. Those bastards at Xbox, those Xbox.
We were going to block the deal, but then Caravan Rocker 69 pointed out that in our initial assessment, we said there was no Bethesda games on any other platform other than Game Pass, but the the month we released that statement, Deathloop launched on PS Plus, and Caravan Rocker 69 made us see the error of our ways, and we're very happy to continue.
That's it, yeah. The CMA cancels the fucking phase 2 because of all these lovely emails they've been getting.
I just want to be able to read some of them. That's the thing.
AI bot.
I think you need to read it out to us. We need to know what you thought.
No, I'm not.
Read it
I'm not doing it. It's personal.
Come on, Red.
It's between me and the CMA. No. I'll tell you what. When Luke reads his out, I'll read mine out. Go on, Luke.
Luke, start typing in chat, mate.
Yeah, get on it.
Dear CMA, I was touching myself last night, and I soon realised what a good idea it is to pass this deal. No way. That's crazy. I think you should have to post it in Discord, and if anyone wants to see it, you've got to subscribe to Discord and Patreon.
That's our next Patreon post. That is the CMA letter.
I think you're wrong, Stubbs. I think my email is going to secure the deal.
That's hilarious.
It's not the deal they want, but it's the deal they're going to get off the back of Reddit's email anyway.
I'll tell you what. I took advice. I took advice from Santa Monica. You know, when they got dick pics, they gave a release date. I was like, you know what? I'm going to send them a good old picture of little Redders, and then hopefully that'll secure the acquisition.
Oh, I know what footage I'm putting on. I'm going to break everyone. Don't worry.
This game looks gash. It actually looks more fun than the last piece of shit you played.
It does look fun. Oh, it's Sonic Frontiers.
No. Here we go. Here's a good game.
That's exactly it, Luke. Dear Mr. CMA.
A PS5 free game.
It's good.
It comes standard with a control, with the console, with the PlayStation 5.
It's not free because they've charged an extra 50 quid. So is that 50 quid to cover the cost of this game?
Charged me an extra 50 quid.
Best use of the controller so far, this game.
It is. I can't disagree. You're right.
Good game. I enjoyed it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's the only fun experience with the DualSense you'll get.
Hashtag dicks out for CMA. We're going to start a trend. Come on, let's make it happen. Hashtag dicks out for CMA.
Do you know what? I'm looking through these videos I've got saved and I'm like, what is this game? I don't remember playing it. Or
This is Astrobot.
Yeah, I know this is Astrobot. I'm not that.
Don't forget you've got to forward to your controller.
Yeah, Jim.
Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? Oh, what else can we give it apart from haptics? Oh, let's give them the ability to fucking blow into it like a breathalyzer. That's what they should do. You should have to do a breathalyzer before you can play GT7. And if you're drunk, you can't fucking play.
What you saw then was the Astrobot trying to walk through a PS4 Pro running Gears of War Ragnarok.
Gears of War Ragnarok.
Oh, I don't know. They're losing originality.
He's delirious. It's the after effects of his herpes infection. He's still a bit delirious.
Which is out, by the way, on the 9th of November. Gears of War Ragnarok.
His herpes?
Probably again.
What have I got? Let's have a look.
Which I'll be picking up day one, by the way.
Of course you will.
Best first party game this year.
Is we sat there having a stroke to Jim, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Better than Horizon.
I sent him an email to ask if he could send me like a little teddy version of him, so I could have him like sat there on the end of me.
You've got him on one of those pillows.
Hashtag dicks out for Jim Ryan.
You want to say? Do you want me to, give me a minute. I'll be back. I'll show you what I got my wife for our anniversary last year. I will be back in one.
I dread to fucking think.
I don't want to know what this is.
It's a sex aid, isn't it, of some kind? I bet it's a cock extender.
For his wife?
Well, for him, on his wife. This game was amazing. If you haven't played this yet, I highly recommend this game. This is such a banger. It is.
Very good
it's
game.
free as part.
And it's easy 1K for your achievement hunters.
Mm.
Don't
So
be
there's
one of
that.
those people. Have respect for yourself.
Oh, shut up, Ginna. Just because you only play Halo and Fortnite.
Hey, I've played more games this week than you two. It's just you two played the
Yeah,
easy.
you haven't played Titanic the board game, so
Is
Oh,
is
yeah.
it safe to show BMG?
Right.
Are we going to get flagged?
Because I always felt that
getting
when
flagged.
I wasn't with my wife, that she should have some of me all the
Oh,
time,
you've got
wherever
those
she
things where you-
goes.
Oh, you've given her your fucking spunk sock, haven't you? Fucking hell.
That's amazing.
hang on.
What the fuck is that?
It's a pillar.
Hang on. How do I pull him into the big screen? Oh, how do I change who's on?
All we're seeing is Redders.
Oh, there we
Look
go.
at the fucking state of that. It reminds me of fucking Rick and Morty. Show me what you got. Amazing. Jesus.
Me.
She hated it.
Contraception for the win.
You're now no longer married, are you?
I would show you the teddy bear I got her, but it's like literally like 12 and a half foot.
Semen in resin.
And it wouldn't.
Like a fucking dinosaur, Amber. Just BMG
Yeah.
spunk in resin.
If you're looking
I
for a
like the
gift
idea
for
of
your
it being
partners for
baked in
Christmas,
rain.
I highly recommend one of these off Amazon.
You have to send me the link because that's amazing.
Oh, no, I'll send you
Okay,
it.
I'm going to get everyone that for Christmas. Just my
I do. I got one for the in-laws as well, but on an even bigger one.
Oh, I bet I love that.
It's. I'll send you the picture later. I've actually made my wife take a picture of it while she was at her mum and dad's. Made them display it on the sofa.
might get me mum and dad it with the kids' faces on. They'd fucking love it.
Luke Steele's wanting that the link to that fucking cushion.
I'll send you it, Luke.
Your
I'll send you it
facial.
later, mate. Don't you worry.
Right, last bit of news. Microsoft thinks that Insomniac Games' Wolverine is set to release in 2023. I think it's going to. Makes sense. Timing's right. I think it'll be 2023. What do you guys think?
No,
You think?
no, because you've got to think next year because it's Insomniac. You've got Spider-Man 2 coming. You're not going to have Spider. I don't think you're going to see two big Marvel games coming out in the same year. Plus, we literally saw a very brief CGI trailer. They have said they're on track for releasing Spider-Man 2 next year so far. But Wolverine might get a tease summer next year, coming out early, maybe Q2 of 2024. But I don't think you're going to see it next year.
Good evening, Sensei. Cheers for dropping by, buddy. Fabio's here too in chat. Look at that.
Oh, so it does show up. You were lying to me.
Your amazing video coming soon. Redders has bigged it up now. You've got to.
Oh yeah, Fabio is working on the Patreon video of the Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed stream.
He says it's going to be amazing. It says it's going to be like better than
Hashtag
watching
release the
Ghostbusters
Fabio cut.
movie.
But yeah, I'd say
He said you'll never want to watch it. It's like better than Ghostbusters, the original. Like they'll not show that in the film in the cinema anymore. They'll show your Patreon Fabio's funny cut instead.
Oh, Sensei, you need to go back and take a look at BMG's pillow. Fucking amazing.
Oh, just show us again, BMG. Come on.
Yeah, show us again.
hang on, Ben.
The
And just
pillow
in
that he
case-
got for his wife for Christmas.
If can I get the one camera then so I can show it off? For anyone that didn't see, this is what I got my wife as a present for our anniversary last year.
The fucking state of that. That is
You don't even
amazing.
put in like a nice face so she can cuddle it when you're not there. It's just horror.
I purposely, I normally just sit it on the bed, so when she comes up to the room, I just have it peeking out of the bed, so you just see the.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Fuck me.
Eggs, which I've never had before.
Fabio says he can guarantee that it's going to be better than the Ghostbusters 2016 movie. I don't think that's a very high bar to reach, to be fair.
I thought he was on about the game then. I was going to say that the Ghostbusters sequel to Ghostbusters 2 game was awesome.
Sensei says writing CMA twice now. Sensei's got a right idea.
The CMA this week about the real issue in gaming that nobody's talking about. It's Stasis Chat acquiring Stubbs Cast and
shocking that was, wasn't it?
You know,
right.
Shocking. And then showing off his pillows.
Come away with 20% before you know it. Don't let him on.
No, I made that clear. I'm a 19.5% kind of guy.
That's what she said.
Never overachieve because then they expect it all the time.
Ginna's been underachieving for about 2 years now, so it's fine.
It's true. That's why he takes it out on people at work.
That's it, yeah.
You're fired. Yeah, Ginny, you could get one of Alan Sugar's face, couldn't you? Like your idol.
Oh, you should get one for your. You should get one for your fucking Zoom assassinations. It should just be that pillow with your face on it, and then you talking in the background. Yeah.
I don't mean that. I don't fire people. It's all a vicious rumor.
He brags about it when you're not around people. That's the thing. He brags about it. He gets a good kick out of it. He's like, yeah, there's a fucker today I fired.
Yeah, keep it out and lose
with an entire sob story. They went on for 3 hours about how they were struggling to pay medical bills and the family were dying and the mum was starving. And then I was like, boom, you fired, bitch. And he takes great pleasure out of it. He lives off that life force of firing people.
Yeah. So that's what he gets for thinking he's going to have electricity this Christmas.
That's buy this pillow to warm up. This PMG pillow.
I think the stream's just gone tits.
Now is I asked them for their home address on the end of the interview so I can write to them and tell them what the John Lewis Christmas advert's like because they won't afford the TV license.
I bet that's what's going to be in his fucking package now, isn't it? Is you've been fired package. It's going to be a pillow with his face on it and one of fucking.
He can remember this moment.
It's going to be that and one of Thingy's fanny candles.
On these pillars as well, you can have a message on the back, but I'm not going to show you what's on this.
Is it red as CMA?
No, I can't show.
I'll tell you what, my letter to the CMA was so poetic you could use it as a wedding vow.
Right, well, get it put on Patreon.
No,
I want to see it.
No.
Share it.
Did you kiss lips at the bottom of it?
I did. I put kisses.
His perfume on it. It's like...
I put my love is yours forever. Brackets kisses. Redders.
Love you, Mr. CMA.
I hope you drop random emojis in your letter like they did on their tweets, like they were 12 years old. No, this could be bad consumers.
Welcome to XBL Pillow Talk.
I did him a 4-page presentation drawn in crayon. All right, just get on it, Thimba. That's what we should do. That should be what we do. We should all write letters to CMA and then post them on Discord.
Lives.
I've seen the shit you play. You've got no fucking life.
Yeah, but I play shit, but I've got better fucking taste than to spend my life writing to CMA, begging him to let this Activision deal go through.
Send him a used sock.
That's what
fucking laughing at what your used sock turned up. Jesus.
It did. I'm glad he turned up.
I really like Call of Duty, but I don't like £70 prices. With this merger,
pretty much it,
get what I want for my monthly fee with Game Pass, which is an excellent proposition to consumers like me.
That's exactly it. I was like, the UK economy is fucked. I desperately need games in Game Pass. Xbox has no games. And then I sent it.
Plus, I'll stop sending you dick pics.
I'll stop sending you dick pics. So. Hashtag dicks out for the CMA.
The pound is tanking. I had to cancel my OnlyFans for wanking. Hashtag free games, free porn.
Yeah, Mr. CMA, it's got so bad I'm having to wank over my own face pillow. Please. You'll love BMG.
This show took a really dark turn in quite a few places.
You could make a whole incision there, or yeah,
but you look sad.
Oh, that was me.
Like you're not enjoying it.
I see. Luke's got the right idea. Should have sent him a fucking Redders face pillow. Would have secured the deal.
That's it.
On the back.
There we are. Look at this fucking idiot. We can't deny him. He sent us a pillow.
On the back of your pillow, does this just say like people have done worse? So whenever you spaff on the pillow and you're cleaning it off, you just pick yourself up and you're like, "Oh, people have done worse. It's fine."
Fuck it, I'm throwing my hat in. 45 days of lifetime salary. Can't be that. Yeah. Sensei for president. Prime Minister even, fuck.
I'd have him.
Yeah, I would.
Can't do any worse.
I'll take fucking anything at this point.
That Sunak one where he spoke at that conference.
I'm telling you,
Ash, and nobody made a sound. He stood there solid for like 10 seconds. Like, what the fuck do I do now?
Ash timed me out on Discord for my amazing idea of Prime Minister Simulator. I think that's a fucking Ronda winner there.
No. I didn't time you out for that. I timed you out because we brought in a new rule of leave the gaming channel, like the stream, to game. Like we have a general chat for gaming. It says gaming general chat.
I was talking about a game.
It devolved over the day into fucking Liz Truss is a useless bint. And so is the Tories.
I was coming up with achievement ideas.
Let's stop doing that. And someone rage quit the server because of it, because I shut down that. Let's just
within 30 seconds.
So Red decided to start doing funny jokes, trying to be like, I think there should be achievement. So I blocked his ass for 60 minutes or whatever it was.
Shocking. I was livid. I was actually livid.
Just because
you couldn't tell us.
You can escape.
He was serving Twitter ban at the same time. All his social media.
I felt like you were stifling my creativity.
Well, because you've been banned off Twitter that day as well, haven't you?
Same day.
Yeah, same fucking day.
Well, maybe it says more about you than it says about us.
No, it's meant to be freedom of speech.
But if you want to join our lovely Discord, you can. It's full of game chat and spam.
If you want to face the tyranny of Ash, come join us over on Discord.
I'd sort this country out. I'd whip us in shape.
Free Gregs for everyone.
People can't be unhappy if they're not allowed to speak and tell you they're unhappy.
Exactly. China's got it right. They know what they're doing. Yeah.
That guy's getting carried out the thing. Oh no, he was unwell.
He looks like he's trying to sit back down. No. He was definitely leaving.
He's so unwell. He's saying no to the people trying to walk him off, and he's trying to speak to the leader as they drag him off. Yeah, he was really hilarious.
He was having a manic episode.
All the way to the wall in front of the firing squad.
So we haven't got more topics. If you've stuck around this long, well done.
There is some you've fucking missed.
Oh, Game Pass. Yeah, that's your thing.
Woo! Where's my list? Get excited, people, because it's coming. Where is it? Weekly topic discussion. So
it says there's no Gregs in China. He's not wrong. It's not a popular name out there. At most, there's one.
Gregs.
Do you know what confuses me? That there's two different Couplans companies, but they both do the same thing.
Two different what?
Have you never heard of Couplans? It's like Greg's, but like more local. There's two of them. There's Couplans from Doncaster, and then there's Couplans of somewhere else, and they both fucking bakeries, and they both have similar logos, and they both sell similar shit. but they're both the different companies. Yeah, it's very weird. So you go to a town, and depending on the logo, you know if you're going to get food poisoning or a nice like sandwich. Because one of them is fucking horrible.
Gotta take that gamble.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. If they're like sponge fingers, have got pink icing on the view. If they've got white icing on, you're going to be shitting for a week. So
If
anyway,
you have to fill out a form before you go in, what waiver?
you know, times are bad if you look at Pound Bakery or whatever it's called. You go, I think I'll go there for dinner. That's how you know world's going bad, because like Pound Bakery, it looks like they've literally just spat in between two bits of pasty and put it in an oven. Horrible thing.
Do you guys get Barnacut's up there? Barnacut's Bakery. Is that a Cornish thing?
We get Cornish pasties. We've got the Cornish pasties.
Nah, your Cornish pasties are not proper Cornish pasties.
So, what do you call a chip
They're
butty?
just not. Chip butty.
That's all right. Then.
Yeah.
What do you call it? No, it's not, you dirty
Chip
boy.
balm. It's a
butty.
chip balm.
What the fuck is a bomb?
A balm
Chip balm?
cake. A bun is a balm
What the
cake.
fuck's a bomb cake?
That's what it is. It's a balm cake.
No, it's a
chip
butty.
balm.
It's a
Why do you put
butty.
in chips and cake?
That's its name. It's a balm cake.
What the fuck is a bomb cake?
It's
You guys have
what you
cobs?
would call a bread bun.
So it's a bread
Corn
bun.
on the cob.
It's a bread bun.
No,
It's a
I've just gone to use Southerners where you
It's a
call
bread
it
roll.
a bread
I'm
roll, a
Northerner.
bread bun. We
it's
call them a chip
butty.
balm in the northwest.
A fucking bomb cake.
I can't speak English in Northwest,
Balm
obviously.
cake. That's what they're called, a balm cake.
That sounds
chip
fucking
balm.
ridiculous.
I hate going around different parts of the country though, and you try and go to a chippy and you want something nice. Like I went to one and they didn't sell like wet, like they didn't have like gravy or curry or anything. You're like, what the fuck's my peas? Where's my beans? Where's my
Out
curry?
and out moist. Fucking
out
PK,
moist,
innit?
yeah. And then I
Out
went
and out
down,
moist.
then you go down south and they literally, it's shocking. London chippies are shit.
I'll tell you what, Ash, you'd fucking love Barnacut's.
What's Barnacut's?
Barnacut's is like it's a Cornish bakery, but it's like a proper Cornish bakery. So you get fucking like 9 different fucking pasties, egg and bacon rolls, you know,
Sounds good.
egg and bacon pie. But their cake selection is fucking huge. Like it's huge. It takes up a whole counter.
So
That's the
is it
first time
bacon
you
on a
sounded
roll,
Cornish when you
or
said
is
9.
it in a balm?
It's not a fuck. What the fuck is a bomb?
A
like a
balm cake.
misspelled
Bread
bar.
roll.
So
Bread
it's
roll.
not in a bun, as you call
It's a bread
it.
roll.
Bun. So
Bread
it's in
roll.
a what where the hot dog comes
Bread
in.
bun. No, that's a finger bun.
Well, you say,
Is he on- Is BMG on crack?
all right, what's the difference between a bacon roll and a chip bun then?
Nothing.
I'm a chip bun.
One's got
Why-
bacon in. One's got chip in.
Why
Not
do
a
you call it a roll? Is the bacon rolled up?
No, it's a butty.
It's a
It's a
bacon
chip
butty.
butty.
So it's a
Bacon
bacon
butty.
bun.
No, it's
a
a
bacon
bacon roll. A
It's a
bacon
bread
roll.
bun. You put,
That's
the,
a
bread,
sausage
you put the
roll.
bacon. You get the bread bun.
No.
You put the bacon in the bread bun. It becomes a bacon.
And it becomes a
butty.
roll.
If you've
No,
just
no,
tuned in,
it's a
welcome to
roll.
gaming chat. Fucking hell.
What's the difference?
It's a bar.
It's a butty.
Do you guys have cobs? Because this blew my
No.
missus' mind. She's
What's
from
a cob?
a different part of Wales. So a cob is like a bun, but it's like crispy and hard across the top. So that you have cobs.
Sounds like BMG sock, crispy and hard.
Yeah. It's cob top.
Hey, I could tell you what you could do with an empty Pringles tube and a warm sponge. If you can't afford a
Is that what
flashlight.
Is that what you'd call a fucking a scone? A scone?
What's a
Scone.
scone?
It's a scone.
Scone.
It's a scone. How do you not know what a
scone.
scone is?
Yeah, but like a cob, isn't that basically a fucking scone on?
No, a cob is
That's
like
sweet.
it's a bun, but the top is crispy.
Corn on the cob.
It's like being,
That's
So
sweet.
it's like
Scone.
you can have burgers, you can have bacon, egg, everything in it. So it's basically like a bun. Like you put, it's like you have a chip butty and all that. But if it's a cob has got a hard top on it.
I'll tell you what,
You know
Finley,
what,
you laugh.
BNP, right? Look,
Beans
look.
on toast was a staple over here.
Hang on. Where do
If you haven't
I
had
do
a
this?
sausage and bean bake, you've never lived.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to put super noodles inside a balm. That was nice.
I'll
This,
tell you
this
what,
is a scone. This is a scone, BMG. I'm just loading it up. Hang on.
a scone.
There you go. There you go.
What the fuck's that?
I'll tell you what, we have a turf war. We have turf wars down here about what goes on
never
first, jam or the fucking cream.
You have
True
jam.
story. I'm never joking.
Ooh,
You
beautiful.
Google fucking Devon and Cornwall.
Scone wars.
Yeah, Scone Wars. I'm being serious. There's an actual fucking thing down here. Like Devon put theirs on first, and then Cornwall puts theirs on first. It's a whole fucking thing. Seriously.
Let's get this thing done so we can like go and get about our day and ignore BMG's weird.
agree.
I'm enjoying learning about culinary crafts across the country on a gaming show.
Football
Johnny's
Manager
down
2022 is leaving. That's it. That's the news.
Cool.
Oh.
What's coming?
I don't know. Football Manager 22 is leaving Game Pass on PC and the Xbox version, but it will be replaced by 2023 on November 8th. We have 6 games already confirmed for Game Pass next month. We've got The Legend of Tianding, November 1st. Ghost Song, November 3rd. Football Manager 2023, November 8th. Pentiment, November 15th. Gungrave Gore, November 22nd. Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide, November 30th.
Cool.
That's PC only, though, isn't it?
PC only for now, yes. For now, yes. So
That's
eat a
coming
stone
before
and shut
the
the fuck
Xbox
up.
one, and nobody's arguing about like ham and cream.
I'll tell you what, if any of you ever do to come down to Cornwall, I'll take you out for a pasty. I'll take you out for a pasty and a pint of rattler, and you'll never want to leave Cornwall.
I used to go down Cornwall all the time. The pasties are banging. There's one in the centre of Cardiff, the Cornish pasty shop, and their pasty tastes exactly like the ones from Cornwall. There's only one place in Cardiff that does it properly. All the rest are shit.
Yeah. Nobody outside of Cornwall can get them right because they're not Cornish pasties. You have to come down to Cornwall to get a proper Cornish pasty.
I had one before on the crust.
Not like that shit you buy in Greg's.
Greg's don't sell Cornish pasties.
Wherever you get your pasties from.
If you want a Cornish pasty, go to Cornish pasty shop.
No. If you want a Cornish pasty, come down to Cornwall and get a fucking pasty.
No.
Do you only drink champagne in France?
I can't even spell champagne. I don't fucking know where it is.
Champagne.
Champagne.
That's how you spell it.
Right, we might as well fucking wrap this up because we've been going on quite a bit now.
That's part of the
Waffling
show.
on. I like this part of the show.
To the York Roast Company in York, if you're ever there, they do roast dinner wraps.
Nice.
The wrap is like a
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding wrap. Oh my god, that is good shit.
Are they in Yorkshire?
They're in York.
If they're not in Yorkshire, Redders don't care. He only has champagne in the champagne.
I only have champagne in France.
Right, I believe in it. Yorkshire, or some part of Yorkshire, isn't it? It's York. I should know this. I'm sure it is in Yorkshire.
I only eat potatoes in Ireland.
Yeah, it's in North Yorkshire.
Leaks in Wales.
Muppet, whenever you're down in Cornwall, hit me up. We'll go out for a pasty and a pint right there.
I'd come and I'd believe you, but Ginna's already disappointed me in life, so I just don't feel like anyone.
No, I'm not like Ginna. No, if I say that I'll be there, I'll be there. Unlike Ginna, who will stand you up when you're in the same fucking town. That's not me. If you say Redders, I'm coming down to Cornwall. I'll meet you on the border and I'll escort you across the town. I'll escort you across the county. I'm not like fucking Ginna. Oh, I can't. I'm busy.
Literally parked outside his house with his blinds on there.
Well, we'll see each other next year anyway when we go to Gamescom.
I'm going to Gamescom next year. I'm finally doing it.
I've already told wife I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going.
With a pillar, aren't you, so she don't forget you.
That's it. That's it.
Whereabouts are you two, Muppet? Fucking look at the state of it. I can't believe you actually did that.
I tell you something, it's something she's never had ever before. It's a unique gift.
And she'll never want again.
No.
I hope no other guy's ever bought her a picture of BMG, but yeah.
I bought you missus a picture of you previously, mate. I don't know why.
Southampton. I lived there for a bit. I lived there for 6 months. I was living in Eastleigh. My God, worst 6 months of my life. Fucking horrendous.
Ran out and he got moved along.
Oh, I fucking
What I
hate
learned from
Southampton.
chat today is don't say shout out to Sheffield or Southampton or something, because immediately people will slate it on the panel. Tell us how you
No,
feel.
I like
Get a fan
Sheffield.
opinion.
I like going into Sheffield, apart from they've raised all the parking prices, fuckers. And the National Video Game Museum isn't really a museum, you lying bastards. Do you know what? It was like, imagine going to that Bradford Movie Museum. Do you know that History of Film Museum, whatever it is, in Bradford? And you get there, you pay a fucking fortune. They go, right, go up to that floor. You go in, all it is some TVs. And they go, you can watch that for a few hours. So fuck off. And that was literally what it was. There's
only one thing Ash loves more than going to Sheffield, and that's leaving Sheffield. That's right.
That is true. That is true. Although I went to Cosmo while I was there for a weekend. I had a nice Cosmo dinner.
Did you know they're going to try and do a Welsh pay-per-view every year now? There's rumours of it.
No, they're not doing a Welsh pay-per-view every year. They're doing a UK pay-per-view every
That'd be
year.
good.
Fuck off out of Wales. Let's leave that shit alone.
UFC's on about going to Municipality next.
You never want to go back there, do you? Now that Ginna's stood you up and left you mortified. He doesn't want to go back to Wales. He's had enough.
Cardiff was a lovely city, and it had that nice sort of waterfront and everything, but not when there's a major event on, because it's just full of scrubs.
It's expensive.
In Wales is normally.
Cardiff is expensive when there's an event on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because the stadium's right in
heart.
the centre.
Luke's put it's a shitty area as well. Yeah, they even call it at the heart of the city, and I'm like, fuck me, it's a fucking tainted heart. Jesus Christ. National Video Game. I'm gonna see if I get a picture. It's actually underneath a video game company's building. It's in the same entrance. You go in. It's Zoo, something or other, or something like that. So you would expect better, but I was let down. Well, I'll send you a picture. Let's have a look. Does look like you could get mugged outside of it, like.
Luke says if you go up from it, you get to a nice part of Sheffield, a nice Sheffield town.
Luke only comes to the UK rarely. He's in his own little island in the middle of nowhere.
Jersey, innit?
They've got their own like monopoly money and stuff like that.
Funny money.
Got funny money.
Before
10-hour
Ash, before Ash enlightens us with his pictures of Sheffield and the shithole that it is. Oh, he's already done it. Never mind.
Oh,
yeah, fucking state of that.
And that's what it's like inside. Look, it's just like a LAN.
Oh,
Sonic
in the middle of it.
Is that a real picture?
That's CGI.
Yeah, it's close enough to what it looks like.
A fucking drug den. It looks like a drug den.
Yeah,
Sonic's
with Sonic in the middle.
I'm seeing.
Bring that Sonic back up. You look rough as fuck.
Trying to find a picture when you save off the internet, but it comes up. They don't save as JPGs; they save as WebP because no one wants that shit. Hang on, this is an actual picture of it. Same shit. It just looks less tidy. Hang on, loading. Come on, StreamYard. It's a fucking picture.
That don't look too bad.
Yeah, but it's not a museum. It's just a LAN. It's just loads of consoles plugged in. They haven't even got bloody...
That guy sat there at the front. He shouldn't be near them kids.
I was thinking that. You can't trust a man with that hairline. Fucking hell.
But if you like playing video games and you don't own any retro consoles, you may get more out of it. But I'm like, I've got all these at home. I've played all these. I wanted it to be a museum. I was looking forward to like reading shit and looking at displays. And there's literally like 3 fucking glass cabinets. And one of them is about piracy. And it's like, these are all the ways that piracy was happening. It's like, and it's got like a fucking freeloader disc. And it's like a PS1 with a bit of blue tack in it. I shit you not, one of the displays was a PS1 with a lump of blue tack in it. And it's like, yes, because that was how you avoided the copyright check back in the day. Like, that's not a display. What's this bollocks? Jesus Christ. So disappointing.
Hashtag boycott the fucking Sheffield game museum.
Boycott NGM.
Tell you what you need to do, Ash. You need to send them a really strongly worded letter. That's the British thing to
ready
do.
to write it here.
Yeah,
It's
right.
nice that it's all
Dear
like
Sheffield.
it's free to play and stuff, but like for what I paid, I could have had a better experience at an arcade.
Dear NBM Sheffield, I was very disappointed when I visited.
Dear CMA,
Quite frankly, I found your displays rather anticlimactic.
I'm going to write a review about it on the website at some point when I've had time to sort of think and.
I can't wait for that review. 1 out of 5. It was fucking
1 out of
gash.
5. Not enough museum. Proper gash.
The highlight
Not
of my
enough museum.
your so-called museum was a lump of blue tack. Read into that what you will.
Honestly, I just felt like I were being like ripped off and missold shit.
How much you paid to
I
get
hate-
it?
It's 11 quid an adult and 9 quid a kid, or it was like 36 quid for a
Fucking
family.
hell.
That's what I mean. If it was
So
20
you coming?
quid, I wouldn't complain. But until you get in, you don't know. There's like you go in, there's like a fucking little shop, and like the entry is like there's a wall there, so you just go in and you pay, and then they're like, oh, it's round there. And you go in and you're like, oh, it's just a big open room.
Does the shop
Oh,
sell anything
right.
good?
Pardon?
Pants
No.
pulled down and
My
lube was not
son bought a
included.
badge. He was well happy you can buy a badge. But all the tat other than the badges and like the pencils and the rubbers, they weren't actually for that place. They were just like merchandise for fucking like Minecraft cups and fucking all those shitty like Pac-Man food carrier display packs you can buy and shit at fucking B&M. It was all
You're
that
really selling
shit.
it.
Yeah,
You're really
yeah.
selling it to me.
There you go. That's the Donkey Kong wall, though. That was all right. But even then, it's just fucking Donkey. Like 10 different versions of Donkey Kong. Oh, woo! Fuck me.
And they're not
There
even
was
the same
only
game.
8
Oh.
screens.
Pardon?
There's only 8 rows. There can't be 10.
Oh, I don't fucking know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
Fucking
14. There's 14 games. They're close enough.
And only 5 chairs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hey, I tell you what though, they did have Buzz quiz game on PS2 as an interactive, like the top quality of games here. Buzz, the fucking quiz game. You know that cheap shit you get in the fucking charity shop for £1. Those fucking horrible plastic puzzles. That was set up. I mean, I tried playing fucking Nintendo, the Wii U. That one where you can fucking hide as Mario and someone chase you. Could I get any controllers to work? Because they're all just a piece of shit. Put my 40 quid, buy some new pads, you bastards. Fix it up. Jesus Christ.
I just want to sit here for another hour listening to you rant about how shit the fucking museum was in Sheffield.
Wait for my review.
Next time you go there,
Get it on the
go
website. Get on the website. Get the pictures on there.
Live. Just like
This is
Right,
a
that's,
fucking bag of shit.
Who's the Donkey Kong wall? Not
I'm
enough seats.
one of those dickheads that when I know there's a member of staff walking by, I'll say my grievances really loud. I won't say it to them, but like, this fucking pad don't work. They're all a bag of shit really loudly, just so they know I'm pissed off.
I bet you're a delight. I bet you're a delight around children.
Oh, my kids are like, this is crap, this. They proper got it from me.
Fucking hell.
Little me's, it's amazing.
They're walking off like I'm not with him.
He's the only adult in there.
That's it, yeah. Do you know
This is an outrage! And fucking storms off.
the kids? I was so angry, I just stormed out and left them.
What you should do next time you go, if it's really quiet in there and there's like one other person, just follow them all the time and queue behind them waiting to go on whatever they're on. And whenever they move, have one go, then go and stand behind them again, waiting for them to get up the next.
But not if it's a kid. But not if it's a kid.
And if he's on it any longer than 5 minutes, start fucking being really obnoxious around him. Yeah. For fuck's sake. Controller next to him. I don't want that controller, I want your controller.
There are other people waiting to play these games.
Well, I want
You've got
that
the rest
one.
of your life ahead of you.
I queued up to play the Sonic. They had the Sonic Racing arcade machine. Got on it, and the fucking controls don't fuck. I was fucking fuming. Waste all that time queuing.
I'll tell you what, I want a review with pictures on the XBL website.
Oh, I've got some pictures. I'll send some pictures. Yeah, I'll put some pictures on. Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to call it a night because we've been going on for a bit now. So, coming up this week, we've actually got some new shit coming, which is pretty cool. As you can see, we're now on StreamYard, so we're able to do more content and all that fun stuff. So, starting on Monday next week, hopefully, we are going to be doing, I'm doing a new show called Rambling with Redders. The idea of the show is just to shine the light on some of the more positive people in the community. There's a lot of toxic fanboys, and I want my show just to be a sit down, chill out, have a chat for an hour, kind of show, talk about games, talk about how we got into games, etc. So yeah, first episode is going to be airing on Monday. First guest is going to be the Ginna. I'm pointing the wrong fucking way. The Ginna. And then I believe next week Ash is going to be joining me for 45 minutes to an hour. And I do have Sensei lined up as well in future episodes. I'm really looking forward to getting down and talking to him again because we had a really good conversation the first time we spoke on his channel. So it'd be nice to catch up with him again. But yeah, if you are interested in being a guest, hit me up and we'll see if we can get you on and stuff. We also got Gaming Room 101 coming back, which I can't fucking wait for. That's going to be so much fun. If you don't remember the Gaming Room 101, it was a Ginna show where we have to bring two topics to the show and we have to debate whether or not they go in the bin. And honestly, it was a lot of fucking fun when we did it the first time round. Sorry that it's taken the Ginna so long for season 2. We honestly thought it was dead and buried. Yeah, in the bin, exactly.
In the bin.
It was a lot of fun. So stay tuned to the channel. We are growing quite quickly now. We're nearly at 900 subs.
BMG's joining us this series. He has no idea. He's never seen
He
the
is.
episode. He's going to be surprised.
Oh yeah,
when
He's going to have a fucking hoot.
comes on. And we might get some guests now and then. If a regular panel member can't make it when we're filming, we're going to get guests in.
Yeah, so we've got all this shit coming for the future. Anyway, that's it for tonight. It's been a lot of fun, this one. I like just randomly talking shit for most of the show. So yeah, Game Room 101 was great.
The National Video Gaming Museum. Well worth your money.
I'm gutted that it went away for so long, but it is coming back, so that's good.
It's coming back. I can't wait.
Like explosions and like loads of CGI and stuff. He's told us it's going to be.
He's promised us a masterpiece, but he promised that before with something else.
I'm still waiting for him to be dressed. Queen's fucking died.
Yeah, dressed as the Queen.
He was going to be dressed as the
now.
Queen for a video.
I
can't do it now.
If I did the Queen now, so
do Charles.
Charles, I don't know you again. Oh.
Just do Charles dressed as the Queen, cross-dressing, like he proper Norman Bates, doesn't he? Sits on the chair, rocking, talking like she's still alive.
Yeah, he's gone and open since she's died. Open the underwear drawer and gone.
Oh, mummy!
A bit of a sniff. That's Mumsy. I can still smell you in these.
Fucking hell! I should have ended the show 2 minutes ago. Sorry, guys.
Just like that, we would never monetize.
Yeah. And on that terrifying note, I'm going to say goodnight. Have a good week. And yeah, see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys and ladies. We don't discriminate. Bye to all of you.